ain't gonna tune in on a Friday or whatever. But I'm gonna speak on the Megan Good and Jonathan Major situation. I would have did it from the computer, but more people tune in on the vertical live, so it is what it is. So yeah, let's speak on Jonathan Majors, Megan Good and Michael Ely hug or whatever. And then I'll talk about the Pop Smoke and No Jumper situation. And then we end off talking about Lil Wayne, Turk, and the Hot Boy reunion. So we do something a little bit different today. Um, so you got some people, saying that some of the footage was edited with Jonathan Major, and some of the footage got Michael Ealy shaking his hand and then hugging his woman like this. I bullshit you not. A couple days ago, I cut a video talking about a way that another man can disrespect you while you with a woman. All right. And I did that video before this Jonathan Major, Michael Ealy thing came up. So I just released it on the Patreon. I did that like a couple days ago. So it's funny how that video kind of on the Patreon kind of coincided with this situation. And in that video, I was talking about this very situation where you with your girl, and a lot of women were not raised by respectable women. Hoes raise hoes. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women don't know the etiquette or the procedure when they with a man. And some women do, they know right from wrong. But some women don't think it's nothing wrong with that. And they're gonna try to, and some women know something wrong with that, and then they're gonna shame you and say you insecure or y'all reaching too much. Anytime women say you insecure or you reaching, dude, or you don't got nothing to worry about, well, you got something to worry about. You might as well prepare. It's over with. But a lot of times, the respect is never there from a woman, right? A lot of y'all let a lot of disrespect, ride, and a lot of women know who they can disrespect and know who they can respect. That's why women that cheat, real quick, they never gonna let a dude that they respect really find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they already know what it is. It don't matter if he a bum, a provider, or anything in between. The respect gotta be there. I talk about the three things that a woman need to be comfortable with you, before y'all go to the next level. It's gotta be attraction. It's got to be she gotta be comfortable around you. And then three, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to provide protection. And if you can be attractive, if she can be comfortable and you can provide protection to make her seem safe, she, hey, she probably gonna keep sticking with you. Especially when you start throwing in, if you got your stuff together, you got your own crib, and you start throwing them things together, you're a rarity, you're a gem, you're a diamond, you're in the platinum club, you're in the diamond club, you're in the gold club, you're in the silver club. Most women don't have that, but if you could provide, if you're attractive to her, and a lot of times, I'm gonna speak on this before I get, as people come up in the building, I'm gonna speak on this. It's hard to really know if a girl feeling you or not, because choosing signals don't mean what they used to mean 20, 30 years ago. That don't mean shit no more. So really, it's really, you just got to go find out and see. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it boiled down to. But respect, like when I talk about the three things you got to have as for a woman to be comfortable, and that's attractiveness. I said again, comfortability. She got to be comfortable with you, and you got to provide protection. She got to feel safe with you, right? From dangerous people. And the comfortability, she got to be feel safe with just you and her. You ain't on no weirdo stuff, right? So then we started talking about, what does a man need? The first thing you need from a woman is respect. I don't care if that's your lady, if that's your little friends with benefits, if you tricking with her, if that bitch don't respect, if that woman don't respect you, it's out the window. Co-worker, gas clerk, grocery clerk, whoever it may be. If a woman don't respect you, she'll treat you any type of way. So you shouldn't deal with women if you don't have to, who don't show you respect. Straight up and down. Like, even if you buying the pussy, like, absolutely not. Don't deal with a woman if she don't respect you. Even if y'all just kicking it for sex, if she don't respect you, she just don't have no fear. And unfortunately, when you dealing with a woman on a stronger level, respect, and it got to be a fear. Like respect, you know, They still a fool around with you, but they got too much respect to let, you know, fugazi shit like this happen. That happened to Johnathan Majors. Now, fear, you know what I'm saying? And this is kind of like, I really can't dig in. Shout out to Jalen. You see your boy Deck out here gigging and dancing. Hilarious. Double tap the screen for your boy to like the video. So, Chuck, salute. So, once you start talking about fear, it's unfortunate because I really can't get it. I need y'all more people to join the Patreon too so we could do some lives. But fear, it has to be there. And I can't really dig into, you know, the definition of fear because of YouTube, but the fear got to be there. You know, the fear of if she cross you, it's got to be the fear of losing you, the fear that you're gonna leave. And I can dig in a little bit deeper, pause, on far as fear, but fear got to be there. Respect, fear, and really, it's to the point where she gotta revere you. You know, you gotta be revered by her too. If you can establish respect, fear, and she revere you and put you on a pedestal, she really, you know, really you that guy to her, and you know, you being that guy to her may not be the guy to the next girl. For the most part, them the three things you need. She need to like you. When I say revere, as a subsidiary to that or an alternative to that, if you don't really understand that analogy, she need to like you like more than you like her. You know, and that's just what it is. But them the three things you gotta have: respect, fear, and either revere. You gotta be revered, or she gotta like you more than you like her, and that's just what it is. You know, so those are three things you possibly kind of need as a man. But unfortunately, the fear thing, I really can't dig into that per se. But just the fear of losing you and you gonna leave. Not she think you gonna leave. Not if she sexually control you, then you probably not gonna leave. She always gonna have some attachment. But the thing about attachment, real quick, before I kind of get into Johnathan Majors, the thing about attachment, that's why women have babies by certain dudes. Even though they know they not going to be wife or they don't want to stay under his leadership, they want the attachment to him. They want the access to be able to tap into his resources, the access to his sexual, his sex. You know, they want that they want that accessibility. They want that attachment. And a lot of dudes, especially young dudes, they can't turn off the sexual. Like when you can get it when you want to, who can say no? That take a lot of maturity. You know, even if y'all done argued, whatever, you got to understand the person that you probably had a baby with, y'all sexually intimate. You know what she like, she know what you like. You know, y'all comfortable. And that's a lot of things, a lot of stuff that a lot of dudes don't really talk about, you know, as far as these subjects is that, you know, every woman is different. You know, every woman is different sexually. So it takes time to learn a woman sexually. That's why one night stands are so terrible for women. So, because one woman might like this, the next woman might not like this. One woman might be more aggressive, the next woman may not like that. So you just really never know. Sometimes, you know, that's why it's not good for women to sleep around, because you just sleep around with different guys. The chances are you really not getting the satisfaction of it, because when you're talking about the satisfaction of sex a little bit, a lot of it is before you set the table, eating at the table, and then after you cleaning up. And what I mean before setting the table, you got to set the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like foreplay and, you know, sexual seduction and all that. Like real dudes know what I'm saying. And then obviously you got to do your thing at the table. You got to do your thing, you know. You know. But afterwards, you know, how you treat her afterwards, that can determine a lot as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like people then went to jail because they didn't really give them aftercare. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams for that. So how you treat her afterwards is after you get that post nut clarity, can you really caress her? Are you really gonna? And then for the brothers that can go rounds up in here, we already know we ain't really about to shake the spot. We trying to get round 2, 3 in for real. You know. So yeah, man, you want to know why a lot of these young brothers be messing with these middle-aged women, 35, 40. They sex drive is really starting to peak before all their eggs is gone. So that, like, for y'all who don't know that, double tap the screen for me to like the video. A lot of don't know that. Yeah, they got very high sex drives. As women start to hit their mid-30s, they sex drive going to overdrive. They become very, very hypersexual. I say it again. They become very, very hypersexual. Like that's all they want to do. So when you kind of gunning for women in like 33 or 34, 33, 35 and up, like it's no bullshitting around. If the alcohol is flowing, they going. With these young girls, you don't know what it is. You don't know the games they playing. You spend the money at the bar on them, and then you turn around and they talking about they got to do. You then got her drunk and wet and ready for her boyfriend at home. They play too many games, and they friends before hating and shit like that, right? So let's talk about Johnathan Majors. I warmed it up enough, but back to the three things: you got to be respected, and you got to be feared. Have this situation happen to me before? No. Like we was out at the counter, and I was at the back of the store one time, and the chick I was with, a dude tried to push up on her, and I pulled up. I wasn't even paying no attention. I'm just like, I told her to get what she gonna get from behind the counter in the liquor, and I was like, you got what you got. He was like, oh, my bad, bro, my bad, my bad. I'm like, I wasn't even paying you no attention, bro. You weren't even on my radar. And what's so funny, my girl was, oh, that was cute, you did that for me, and and know what happened after that. That box got extra wet. So I really wasn't paying to be honest, I really wasn't paying no attention with the situation. I was just asking her what she was getting. I wasn't paying attention to old buddy trying to push up on her. But the question is, if I wasn't there, what she had probably would have went or gave him a number. Probably so. But if the respect, like maybe she would have wrote, like maybe if she didn't respect me, she would have told me, hey man, I think I left my ID or my purse in the car or some shit like that. Could you go check in the car, see if I dropped this? I would have went outside, she would have got the nigga number, and I would have looked like a fool. Women do stuff like that, so the respect gotta be there and the fear gotta be there. A lot of these women, like when they with, like when you not there, it's really ain't nothing you really can do. Ain't nothing really you can do when they out and about, and they go to the club or whatever, and they go out with their friends. Ain't shit you can do. The most respectable thing, obviously, a woman can do is not entertain another dude while she out and about. But you gotta understand, there's other dudes that look good to her. It's like driving a new car. Your 2020 Suburban probably better than this new trash 2024 Suburban, but it's new. You want to drive it. Women do the same thing. They see dudes that they sexually attracted to, and they think it's gonna be all good and fun and games, so they want to go put their quarter into the Street Fighter machine and see what it do. And if you ain't gonna never find out about it, because a lot of you niggas don't really care, I ain't gonna never check the phone, never check the broad social media, and you gonna marry her, and then you gonna find out, she been getting around, because her friends ain't gonna say nothing unless they fall out. But really, they can't say nothing because they cheating on their boyfriends. So when you start really talking, it's nothing you can do when you let your dog off the leash and go in the house and let him run around the neighborhood. It's nothing you can do. You could try to keep her in the house, but guess what? You got to go to work. You can't hound them. This is why you just gotta play it on a day by day basis. That's just what it is. You gotta play it on a day by day. You gotta just know one day this gonna be over with. One day it's just gonna be over. That's how you gotta think in your mind. And the one time you could take your eye off the ball, it's gonna be over with. It's a lot of people that been married for 50 years and their wives and husbands been fucking around on each other. A lot of people think their relationship solid, but but when they in your face, when they in your when they in your face, and they hug another dude, you know what I'm saying? They hug another dude like that. Now, one of the footages they showed where he shook Michael Eli shook Ely shook he's another actor. He got that memo where they shooting, he hide behind the couch and shit, or is he the one that's shooting? He been in a bunch of good movies, good actor. And he shook Johnathan Major hands first, and then he hugged and picked up Megan Good. Now, and like I said, I just did a video on this on the Patreon. Right. And before this story even broke, I recorded that video. So I released it early. So like the procedure is this, man. I mean, I would say this. And when you start, even before you get serious with a woman, I would just say, man, especially if you date young women, you got to train them. They just don't know, man. They mamas done told them how to be hoes and how to get money out of ninjas and all that. So, you got to train them. Unfortunately, that's just what you got to do. So the proper etiquette when when y'all going out, you tell her don't touch no door. I'll hold the door. Always, even if you out with a hoe, you always remain a gentleman, right? Because that hoe is important, and I'm gonna explain why. Whoever you are with, even if it's just a lady friend or it's a coworker or shit, if it's your mother, your auntie, your female cousins, you always remain a true gentleman. You always treat women, like a gentleman should treat women because the optics, you never know who watching. You know what I'm saying? And open the door. If you open the car doors, you into that, or um you open in the restaurant doors, you pulling her seat out. I'm gonna tell you why real quick. Why that's important. My experiences being out with women, even if I'm out with women who look subpar, and I'll be real, yeah, it's been like that before, right? Sub average, dog. That still make other good looking women that's way better than her. They be trying to get at me. So when you out with other women, that attract other women. That's why I told you I did the video I have on it's still on the Free Game 89 channel, the power of having female friends. Like I done been out with homegirls that we just kicking it, and women just be staring me down. When I'm always with women, like when I'm with women, like I could be at the store with my stepdaughter. I could be at the store with my mother. When I be with women, the women they just attracted to that. They want what they figure they can't have. So the optics of you moving like a gentleman, like I said before, what if you have a date at the bar and it don't go well, right? That's why I say a bar is a great first date if they drink, or a pool hall or something. It's a great first date because if it don't work out, you can say, you know what, I ain't feeling it. Let me walk you to your car. Walk her to the car. You can go back in there and pick something up. They already seen you with something. They gonna probably say, damn, why she with him? He got something that I want. He probably got something. That's how that shit go. Like real talk. That's why I did the video, the power of having female friends on the Free Game 89 channel. But you have to train these women, man. Like as far as like when we out holding the doors, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. Wait for me to open the door. Wait for me to do this, that, and the third. Put your seat out. You have to train them. Sometimes they know. Sometimes they don't know. That's fine. And one of the things that you got to talk about with these women, if a guy approach you and asks you a question and you with me, or I went to the bathroom, say, well, wait till my husband get back, or wait till my boyfriend get back. Or if you there, you don't have to say nothing. If a guy approach your girl while she with you, y'all standing somewhere, he asks her a question, she's supposed to look at you. She don't even acknowledge the nigga. She's supposed to look at you. He's out of pocket. If I'm with my woman, if I'm with my mother, if I'm with my stepdaughter, if I'm with my daughter, if I'm with my cousin, my female cousins, which I got female cousins of all ages, and a guy approach us, he speaks to me. If he got a question for her, he speaks to me. Hey, bro, I just wanted to ask her, woo, 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 woo. And I'll be like, I'll give her the go ahead. Like, yeah, you answer him. That's the protocol. Now, apparently, Michael Ealy did acknowledge Johnathan Majors by shaking his hand. That is protocol. But to hug his woman in that manner, no. Now, would I had to whoop Michael Ealy ass? Absolutely not. A church hug would have sufficed. Grabbing her hand like you grab a woman's hand would have sufficed. Not like a dap or a ninja shake, right? But a nice church hug or a nice little grab of the hand would have sufficed. He disrespected Johnathan Majors, and she did too. And they were like, well, what she should have did? She should have been like, no, I'm good. Like, no, don't hug me like that. Like black women do. Black women are very demonstrative. If a guy try to get a hug, like that, push the nigga off. Am I wrong? They will. They will push the nigga off. They're like, don't be hugging me like that. Am I lying? Get your stink ass out of your breath. What black women don't mince no words. They don't. So the proper protocol was Majors, and then the way he hugged her and picked her up, he probably put the Melvin from the baby boy on her. He probably smashed Megan good. Don't no friends just hug like that, bro. Friends don't hug like that. He didn't smack them, and he ain't, he nigga that get bitches. You can tell. He fucking Hollywood, green eyes. Double tap screen and thumbs up the video. He getting those. So you think, and have you ever been in that situation? You've been in a room that with another dude that fucked your girl? Have you ever been in that situation? Absolutely, I have. Absolutely, I have. Like, you really want to cancel that bitch right there. And you can say, well, I'm a player, man. I ain't got no feelings for these. Man, bullshit. Bullshit. Make any nigga feel a certain type of way. Real spill. That's just the game. It happens. You feel a certain type of way, you really can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because if they ain't fuck while y'all together, I mean, you can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but no, you don't pick no woman like church hug. That's it, church hug. You picked her up and swung her around like that in front of that man's face, bro, knowing that they a couple, knowing that they an item and all that, bro. Like, he was a sucker. You was a sucker. He was a sucker. What up, Chuck? Bernardo, salute. Salah, Sports TV, salute. Black J, if I was major, we'd be done. I mean, really, for the optics right now, for him, for the optics, he probably don't want to go through another scandal. That's what I would say. But like I said before, man, women did far worse in people's face. Steph So Cold dropped a video where he said he was out with his girlfriend. She hugged the whole nigga in it while she was with him. Like, dude, like at the age I am now, I walk away. She never respected you to hug another nigga. And now these women say, well, that's my cousin. That don't be her cousin. That ain't her brother. At all. At all. Yeah, like the little handshake is cool, but you not about to pick my broad up like that. Then they took a picture and dog looked mad uncomfortable, Jonathan Majors. What Jay-Z say on Imaginary Players? You say, you making me uncomfortable, man. He said, you making me uncomfortable. And to be honest, like I said before, like Steph So Cold, he talk about his losses. I talk about my losses all the time, bro. All the time. It can come with the game, bro. But the problem is these niggas be losing and they don't be walking away, bro. If like that, like I understand why he can't walk away. The optics, I've been through a scandal with a white chick. I had this whole situation that popped off with her. I really need her right now. Like, I don't need her, but I just, I don't need to go through another scandal or another breakup. But you got to understand too, she was with a preacher and she couldn't even fall in uniform in what the preacher wanted. She wanted to get naked and do seductive scenes, and the preacher couldn't have that. So she for the streets, making good for the streets, bro. And one of the reasons she could be as pretty as she want to be. She's accomplished, but a lot of women that's accomplished and got their own bag and got their own career. Even though Jonathan Majors is by far a more popular actor, she been around longer, but she just feel like I don't really need nobody. And when a woman had a need, not to need a man. When a woman don't need a man, you know what I'm saying? And she could say she don't need a ninja all the woman, but a woman don't need a man. If she said, well, I don't need you, then, hey, dude, she could never be your number one choice. She could just be somebody that you dicking down. That's one of the biggest turnoffs in my opinion. When a woman said, well, I don't need you, all right. That right after cheating, that's the fastest way you can lose me. Oh, I don't need you, you a bitch. Shit like that. Them the top 3 fastest ways I could think of stealing. Shit like that. Them really like the top 4 or 5 ways. But like I said before, he couldn't sit up there and punch Michael Ealy. Punching a light-skinned dude with green eyes after the scandal that you had just gonna give validity, and he probably on papers. And if he nut up on Megan Good or whatever, guess what's gonna happen on top of that? She called the police. It's over. It's over. So like I said, she couldn't even fall in uniform and live and be a preacher's wife. Even though Johnathan Majors feel like he got a better profile than old buddy, but begging for the streets. When they strong, independent, and don't need no man, you can't save them. And people gonna say this is controversial. Make sure to double tap the screen for your boy to thumbs up the video. And y'all could probably say I'm wild. You got a better chance of having a successful relationship, a successful marriage with a hoe, than a woman that say they don't need you. I'll say that again. You, as the average free thinking black man or man in general, white, Mexican, Arab, and all that, you have a better opportunity of having a successful run with a woman, marriage, partnership, friends with benefits, long-term relationship, whatever you want to call it, kicking it. You have a better odds of having a longer, stronger relationship with a hoe than a woman that say she don't need you. Because a woman that said, well, I don't need you, and I don't, okay. Oh, basically what happened was this, because I could have did this from the computer, but I didn't, because the vertical was getting more views. So what happened was, Megan Thee Stallion and Michael Ealy, I don't know if that's just a movie premiere or whatever. It was not Megan Thee Stallion, Jesus Christ. Megan Good, Johnathan Majors out, Michael Ealy came up. I think Tyler Perry was in the shot too. So basically, they said that Michael Ealy, I think I seen when he shook Johnathan Majors' hand, but then he hugged Megan Good, like he picked her up and twirled her around. He gave her like I used to smash that hug, and Johnathan Majors was looking mad uncomfortable, right? Now he did acknowledge Johnathan Majors first, shook his hand, and then he hugged, but it was another woman there in which he didn't hug like that neither. That's another thing about the video. I wish I could show the video. There was another dude there that he shook her husband's hand and he shook her hand. I'm getting all right. Let's just say that was Suge Knight with Megan Good in some hypothetical. You think Michael Ealy would have picked up Megan Good like that? Absolutely not. If that was 50 Cent and Megan Good, absolutely not. Beanie Siegel, Megan Good, Jay-Z, Megan Good, absolutely not. Remember when Offset called Beyonce a bitch on one of them songs? Jay-Z checked the fuck out of him. That video on the internet. Niggas know who to try. Listen to me again. Other men know who to try. Am I lying? Other men know who to pull that on. Just because someone's knowledgeable doesn't mean they can't. That's true. Can't. Yeah, he did. He continued to disrespect them. A nice handshake like he shook or a nice church hug would have sufficed. It would have. It would have. But, I mean, it is what it is. Is that something early in the relationship I would address? Absolutely. Should he walk away? I mean, at this point, I don't think he could survive another breakup in Hollywood. But I'm not going to tell ninjas just to walk away. I mean, shit, you tell her what she did wrong. And, but this is why you got to have these talks early on when you start courting these women. Like I said, if they don't understand, well, look here, don't you touch the door. I'm going to hold the door. Before you grab your purse, let's talk about if you're going to pay for a date or not. I thought with a chick last week and she like, you ain't going to let me pay for a date. I'm like, next time. She like, oh, I like that. Like I don't mind letting chicks pay. I man, dealing with me, a chick got to put skin in the game. She got to put skin in the game, bro. If I'm putting all the skin, hey man, it ain't gonna be no relationship. It's just gonna be me smacking out. Ain't gonna be no relationship. So, you say you can't trust nothing these hoes. Absolutely not. You can't trust nothing nobody say. You gotta watch what they do. He said hands way too low type of vibe. Yeah, man, he used to smack on. He used to hit Megan Good, bro. He used to hit Megan Good. You ever think about the dudes who may see you out with a woman or may see a woman out in the industry with another dude and he didn't do nothing to hit it, or he really, violated every hole and did everything he wanted to do? How they look at you when you got her in their arm? That got to be one of the most wildest things in the world. To walk around the city or walk around the town and dudes really didn't, not just, oh, we kicked it and we was in a 10-year relationship or 3-year, that's different. Like niggas just then violated your shorty, bro. Like violated her. Like ran a train on her or did some nasty stuff, or you know, just hit it and was just hitting it and didn't have no skin in the game. You whining and dining her and he hit it for nothing. Like, come on. Women break rules for dudes they really want. And you will know if a woman like you. Absolutely. If you always texting first, absolutely not. She ain't that interested. I told you I went out with the chick the other day and she was like, last week and she ain't want to let me hit it. And nigga Mike was like, oh, she just don't attracted to you. I'm like, you probably right, bro. I kind of feel back because she kind of keep texting and shit. I'm like, man, get the fuck on. Like, I don't even want to hit it no more. Like it's a how dudes, the smallest shit to turn me off at this point. He said goes damn near. Oh yeah, kid Amari Hardrick, and yeah, he was violating Beyonce. Jay should have killed damn near killed his ass. But let's talk about Adam, right? So I don't know if y'all are aware. No, I wasn't gonna speak on this, but hey, it need to be spoken on, bro, because a lot of these brothers keep going on this platform. I've been unsubscribed, start watching to old buddy, bro. He been over there at No Jumper doing some wild stuff, right? He's a wild boy, all right. But apparently he basically interviewed one of the dudes that robbed Pop Smoke. We know Pop Smoke, rest in power to him. He showed his address and he basically went on no Adam actually interviewed him and he said it wasn't no murder for hit or nothing like that. They just was a robbery. They seen his address. Same thing with PNB Rock. And I'll tell y'all young fellas this, anybody young listening to this, or you got a son or some nephews or cousins, anytime you take a gun on a mission, ain't nothing good that can happen. Even the CPL, ain't nothing good really gonna happen. If you feel like, and at the end of the day, you got a family, you gotta protect them. I remember, I know some people, they sleep with a gun under their pillow, right? And sometimes we can't help the circumstances that we in. But I feel like if you feel like you got to go into a spot with a gun, or you got to go into a neighborhood with a gun, if you a productive man and you doing legal stuff, you shouldn't even be there, bro. I'm gonna tell you this story and stuff. I remember I met this chick. I told you I met this chick at St. Andrews, and the same night, like I told you, if the attractiveness is there, right after the club, she was coming to my crib. So I went to the North End, picked her up. I ain't even from the North End at all. So I went to the North End, picked her up. I told y'all this story. Her friend didn't feel comfortable with she said, I ain't really feel comfortable with this. So I told her to get out the car. My homie was mad. But me and her still kicked it, whatever. Her friend wasn't comfortable. We still kicked it, whatever. And I remember she was telling me, like, when I come over, that the dudes in the neighborhood beat up her last boyfriend. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Of course, I could have been a thirst bucket and went over there strapped up and, but for what? Why would I even put myself in that position? Like, either, I'm about to pick you up real quick. You're going to meet me here and there. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not, putting myself in that position. So a lot of times if you if you in a spot or you got to go to the club or, guess what? You got to get your bag up, homie. If you feel like if you can't afford a hotel room when you go out and drink, especially if you in Atlanta or LA, how crazy them freeways is, or you in Charlotte, how crazy them driving. If you can't afford a hotel room or Uber and a Lyft to get there and back, and you gonna be drinking, you don't need to be out. If you going to club and party in the neighborhood and you got to be strapped up, you ain't made enough money. You ain't in the right areas. Go party out there where you don't need all that at. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Don't go to those places where you need a gun at. If you're gonna carry a gun with you, it's just precaution. Because one incident where one homie get mad, he know where you keep your gun at. Now you in a situation. Now you in a situation where somebody might rob you and you don't want to take the loss because you've been drinking, you shoot. Like, real talk. I don't go in places where I feel like I gotta have a gun. I absolutely don't. And that's just me. If I gotta be out late night, I might go to the casino tonight, depending on if it rain or not. I go to the casino tonight. It is what it is. But I'm gonna move a certain type of way. I'm not gonna wear no jewelry, nothing that's gonna cause no distraction or whatever. I don't plan on winning a bunch of money, So I'm not gonna put myself in that position. I had a homie who had a old school Cutlass, and I guess he was scared niggas was gonna steal it. He would have to park it out the precinct on, like, what was that, Warwick and Joy Road. I'm like, if I gotta have a car like that and gotta worry about somebody stealing it. One, I don't need a car like that. Two, then I'm gonna have to just get a private garage and park it at and pay for it. Flat out. Had another homie bought a mobile home. Instead of paying for the proper storage, he stored it at somebody's car shop in River Rouge. They broke into it and stole all the TVs out of it. Come on. Crazy, right? So, guys, you can't really have nothing in the hood, but I don't know exactly where he was staying at in LA, but he did show his location, or he did show his address on the internet. But my thing is this, right? This dude, no Adam from No Jumper, bro. I don't know why y'all keep supporting DJ Vlad. Y'all keep supporting Adam from No Jumper. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. He doing and Say Cheese. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Two black journalists that's, cool. But for you to go out there and interview one of the dudes that sent Pop Smoke to the upper room, and he got out because he was a juvenile. So he was a juvenile. So they have released him. But for Adam to interview him, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. You think anybody in New York, they don't even interview Rainbow Boy in New York no more. He banned. You think anybody in New York would pick up an interview with the person that unalive Pop Smoke? Absolutely not. That's reckless journalism. That's because a lot of them folks that come into hip hop doesn't belong. This Keisha culture doesn't belong to black people no more. People like y'all didn't gave the power to people like Vlad. Y'all didn't gave the power to people like Adam. They run it now. And as much smoke as y'all had for all these rappers going around and how they pressed these rappers. Remember 2 Chainz got pressed in the Bay Area and they chased 2 Chainz with some alien looking type of chopper gun. It's on YouTube or it's on the internet. And they chased them in the Bay Area. How y'all be running down on rappers and robbing rappers. And remember in Janky Promoters, they took Jeezy to the hood and whatever. How y'all be trying to prove yourself to rappers. That's what that song DJ Quick made, just like Compton was about. Double tap the screen to like the video. That's what that song was about. When they was going on the road, they was, people was testing them to see if they really was Compton really like that. Only black people do that. But when Adam traveled, not one black person gonna press him. Only person that pressed Vlad was when Rick Ross and his mans put hands and foots on Vlad and he sued. These dudes can get away being reckless in the culture. These dudes can get away with interviewing a guy who was wrongfully targeted and murdered, right? And don't nobody say nothing about it. Some people get mad, but it don't still stop people from going on that show and interviewing. Black people still going on that platform and interviewing because he got a lot of subs. Same thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, I don't care how many times he apologized now. Ryan Garcia can do and say stuff because he got subscribers and not to be held accountable. When you a non-black person, you got subscribers, you don't get held accountable. Imagine if a black person said that about Muslims and Jews. Another black person, he had 1 million subscribers on YouTube and 1 million subscribers on every platform. Dude, his subscriber count would be less than 500,000 right now. His account would be suspended for what he said right now. His account would be suspended. How many YouTubers we seen or social media people say things and their account was suspended for things that they said and they know, and they went back and they look back at their message and they suspended their account and took away their pages and all that. Like I said before, that's because they was okay with Ryan Garcia said. But yeah, they don't. These are the people that run the culture now. No matter how many people go to jail because of Vlad interviews and how corny stuff he do and how many corny questions he asks, he's never had a shortage of black guests coming on his show. And a lot of these same black guests, they don't go interview with Say Cheese or Otter Dialogue or anybody else that does them interviews. They don't reach out and try to launch another platform. They don't. They don't reach out. They look at the money, whatever Vlad paying them for an interview, and they do it. But what's so funny is I told y'all when you go out there and you do media work in the boxing world, all these black boxers and these black boxers ask you who you with, who your affiliation, who you interviewing for, or who you working for. But all of a sudden, when it comes to Vlad and Adam, they don't never look at their history. They sit here and say they're against the agenda. He got a whole, dude sitting on his lap. They for black pride, but he got a whole bunch of gang members up there arguing and fighting on his platform. He profited off a lot of the unalive things that happened in Chicago gang. He profited off of that. He profited off the mass murders in Chicago gang culture. He profited off of that. This dude took somebody who unalived a popular up and coming New York rapper and Pop Smoke, and he interviewed him. And you don't see YouTube taking that interview down. You see some people in the community get mad, but is that going to stop people from going on that platform? Absolutely not. People say, well, I guess if I go on the platform, I get the exposure. But like I said, when you ask these brothers to come on your platform or to interview with you, they want to do a background check. Who you with? Where you from? Who you with? Where you from? All my Midwest people know that song. They want to do a whole background check. What's your social security number? What's your address? So I can fact check that ass. But when it come to Adam and all them, all they look is, okay, I can reach new subscribers, or I can reach a new platform. They don't look at their background check. You against the rainbow agenda? Why would you go on that platform? You against gang members and killing and fighting each other? Why are you against that platform? He literally had a dude that unalived a popular up and coming New York rapper on his platform. And it's still standing, and black people still going on there. That's why I told y'all, man. A lot of people I like been on that platform. Kevin Samuels been on there. Tariq Nasheed, he from Detroit. He been on there. Sad to say. The dude with the Instagram reels, he on there now. Goldie. A lot of these dudes, man, they in fact back. They will charge you to come on their show. They will background check you to come on their show. They won't break bread with their own people, but they go happily go on there. Like I said before, I really don't have no respect for like a lot of black men no more, males, because a lot of these ninjas ain't men, they males. Ain't no way. But they won't support their own people. They won't help launch their own people platform. They won't. And black people still gonna go on there. They still gonna go on their interview. And to me, it's sad, bro. It's really, really sad. Because on the heels of that Ryan Garcia stuff, oh man, the young brother Pop Smoke was blowing up. He was, getting big. He made a mistake. He dropped his address. But you should be able to drop your address and not get robbed. By your own people, bro. By your own. And then this guy gets the profit. This white man get the profit off the misery. And you think any of that money he get from that interview that he monetizing across all platforms, you think he giving any of that money to Pop Smoke family? Ask him how much money he gave back. He reposted an interview after Kevin Samuels died and chopped it up in clips and reused the interview. Ask him how much money he donated to Kevin Samuels. Say what you want to say, brother. Dennis Sperling helped Kevin Samuels out even after he died, bro. Helped the woman out that he was with in the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Helped his mother out. They helped fund his funeral. Helped dress his mother and his sister for the funeral. Helped to get his estate together, I believe. Shout out to the Blizzard King, brother Dennis Sperling. That's what we need to do for each other. Why ain't Adam required? If Adam say, you know what, man, I'm gonna send some proceeds, out here to these families, I can respect that. But still, why is you profiting off of death? Off of black death, off of black misery. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Man, I ain't listen to no damn Eminem album. Is you out your mind? I ain't heard an Eminem album since the Eminem show. No cap. I ain't listened to Eminem in over 20 years, bro. That's the last Eminem album I bought and listened to was the Eminem show. Absolutely not. That shit crazy. They can still listen to Eminem. And to be fair, I don't listen to no albums no more. You know, unless somebody be like, "Oh man, you got to hear this album." I mean, okay, I listen to it. I think the last actual album I listened to that's new might have been that Drake and 21 Savage album. No, I listened to the Kendrick Lamar album. I think they came out. No, Drake and 21 Savage came out after that. So that's the last actual album I listened to. Yeah. I mean, I don't listen to rap albums no more. Absolutely not. But it don't be nothing to listen to. I listen to Blueprint over and over again. I even listen to the Blueprint 2 over again. Yeah, her loss. I don't listen to David Banner. Absolutely. I listen to a Bone Crusher album before I listen to that. I listened to a Queen album. I like Queen, to be honest, even though their lead singer was a little, but dope album. I listened to David Bowie album. Sum 41, shit like that. I got a very awkward taste in music, to be honest. So I don't always just listen to. No, I'm not a Drake fan. I mean, he make good music. I only listen because 21 Savage was on there and it was trending. But it was a good album. Definitely it was a good album. But I'm a 21 Savage fan though. I like 21 Savage. It's my dog. Even though he held up the Slut Walks poster. But yeah, 21 dope to me. Yeah, 21 Savage is super dope. I ain't even listened to that Nas album, bro. Like, or that last Pusha T album. I tried to listen to it, dude. I couldn't do it. But Daytona was dope, though, for sure. For sure. But yeah, Adam's a cornball, bro. Like, but who gonna say something? Meanwhile, people, Willie D and Faison Love beefing with Stephen A. Smith. Meanwhile, Adam out here interviewing, black people's and profiting off of black people's death. It's wild. So I'm not going back and forth with nobody, bro. If it ain't nobody that I associate with and we cool, I'm not going back and forth with you. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm not beefing with no content creators on here. I'm not beefing with nobody. You got it. You got it. Y'all never notice me go back and forth with nobody. You got it. You the bigger man, bro. You got it. You won. I'm not going back and forth with people. Absolutely not. You got it. But Adam, he man, need to be exposed, man, to be honest, man. And it's sad. And even so, if a channel like the Art of Dialogue was profiting off of Pop Smoke, leaving this planet, I would have something to say about that too, and say cheese about that. But say cheese didn't help people families out. He didn't pay him and Charleston White to help people mothers out and all that. So at the end of the day, bro, they got room for leeway. This Pilgrim getting all the money, he taking all the money and pocketing it. Come on, all the money and pocketing it. Y'all. You mean, come on? The culture is no longer ours. Always remember that the culture is no longer ours. So remember that. So when you talking about hip hop, Keisha culture, rap, R&B, when you talk about all that, it don't belong to us no more. It ain't belonged to us in quite a long time, bro. Your forefathers is guys like Vlad and Adam, Jimmy Alvin, guys like that. That's who run the industry. Make sure you double tap the screen and like the video. That's who run the industry. And black people still gonna be going on them platforms. Still going on them platforms. And a lot of them, they didn't get they following off of talent. Look here, I got 40-something thousand subscribers. I got my 40-something off of talent. Work ethic and talent. You know what I'm saying? Vlad TV ain't really got no talent. He asked some questions and all, and he is diligent. He is somebody that's relying on other people to boost his platform. And yeah, you gotta spend money to make money. Ain't mad about it. Adam is another one. He has to rely on other people. He doesn't have a talent. Okay? Joe Budden has a talent, like it or not. Charlemagne the God has a talent. And a lot of them dudes who do reaction videos, a lot of them don't have a talent. A lot of them do. But a lot of these dudes, without the editing and the studio, a lot of these dudes don't have a talent. A lot of what they be saying be salad, be salad, be salad, be word salad. A lot of these dudes don't have a talent. They don't have charisma. They don't have. They don't come up with original sayings. They don't have knowledge of what they talking about. And I'm gonna say this before I talk about the Hot Boy tour real quick. I'm gonna continue to say this. How can a bunch of old married men tell us how to date and court and vet women? How I did that in 2009, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? How I did that then compared to 2024, 9, 10, 12, 13 years is totally different. The grade of women and people out there from there to now is totally different. So if Ninja's been married for 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 12, 13, 7, whatever it may be, you can't, unless you out here cheating on your wife. And that's a totally different ball game. And that's the first thing women ask you is you married? They don't ask for a my chart. They don't ask what type of car you drive. They don't ask if you're single. Is you married? They pretty much happy with a dude who ain't married. Because the married men shooting all they shot. But nonetheless, you can't be married for them in a year and then give us advice on dating these women. It's not the same. That's funny to me. Come on. And I always, and if you hear anybody else that say this, I said it first. I hit it first. I said it first. The young guys today have a better grasp on how women operate versus the older guys. So your average, I would say your average, 18 to 29-year-old, I say 35 to 20, 35 to 18, 18 to 35, has a better grasp than your men's that's 40 and up, 45 and up. I'm telling you that they have a better understanding on how women operate than how them old dudes do. Trust and believe me. I'm willing to bet every penny on it. But let's talk about the Hot Boys tour real quick, right? Hold on. He said albums don't even feel like albums. Yeah, because they're streaming. And an album, like by definition, by my definition of an album, it's a story. It's a movie title. It's a story. It's a book title. A mixtape is just a compilation of songs that got different meaning. An album is supposed to be a story or a movie title. And each track is supposed to paint a audio visual of the movie. It's each track is a chapter. So if you got an album called, Falling in Love, the intro is probably gonna be some Welcome to Falling in Love. Your first song probably gonna be about how I fell in love with her. Get to the middle of the track when it started going rocky. Couple more songs, we done broke up. She didn't got remarried, but I'm still hitting it to close out the album. If you go look at some of them Dream albums, the first one I think is Love and Money. And the second one I think is Love and Hate. I think Love and Money is the first one. I could be wrong. That whole album is about getting cheated on, getting back at this woman, and tricking. That's pretty much what the two albums. If you really listen to the album is about taking niggas bitches, getting cheated on. Between the two albums, taking niggas bitches, getting cheated on, tricking, and fucking. That's what the two albums is about. He talk about his wins, his losses, all throughout that album. That's two of the best R&B albums I ever heard. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Them first two Dream albums, Love vs. Money, Love vs. Hate, two of the best I heard. And the album's so good that you really kind of got to sit there and listen to what he's saying lyrically. Listen to what he's saying. That was lame by Adam, and all he does is give a platform to criminals and people who don't have morals, and to the rainbow community too. Don't forget that. It's just me, or I got jealous of some shit my girl do. No cap. Oh man, I mean, I guess you supposed to get jealous sometimes. I don't really get jealous, man. I be so busy, bro. I don't really get jealous, bro. Now she talked to another nigga, then that's different. But hey, like whenever my girl go out or post some weird stuff on story, yeah, I don't even deal with women who got stories on Instagram, bro. I don't have a personal social media no more. I still got that Facebook. That's only because I can keep the like page. Casa not really funny to me. He cool, but I don't even think he cool. He's a cornball. He's a cornball. Dude's a cornball. That's all it is. He a mini Kevin Hart. He's a cornball. Very corny. All them streamers is corny as hell, bro. Like, Speedy, corny. Nigga's a cornball. It ain't really too many cool. I don't really watch streamers like that. Ain't too many cool streamers, bro. I never really watched Aiden Ross like that, so I can't really call. I seen him do the interview with Jamel Charlo, or the little conversation they had. But let's talk about the Hot Boys, okay? So they debating online because Turk said the business wasn't right for the Hot Boy reunion. So it's just been Manny Fresh, Birdman, Juvie, and BG. And, says Lil Wayne said he won't do it because Turk ain't gonna do it. He gonna stand with Turk. But then again, I heard Turk said he didn't hear from Lil Wayne when he was in jail. So I don't know. Maybe they passed their relationship up. Now, I grew up on the Hot Boys, had the albums, knew the songs. In my opinion, like, nigga, you don't need Turk and Lil Wayne for no Hot Boy reunion. Are we serious? Yeah, he had Turk had a great verse on I Need a Hot Girl. Like, okay. Lil Wayne and Turk was like the next ones up. You know what I'm saying? They was like, slow down B, I saw the Rolls Royce B. Skirt, like they was like little ad-lib little niggas. Like they really wasn't like essential to the Hot Boys. They was like they mascots. You know what I'm saying? They like the Miami Hurricane little what is that dude, a Pelican or whatever? Like Lil Wayne and Turk wasn't like an essential members of the Hot Boys, bruh. Like, if they didn't show up to the reunion, like, I wouldn't give a two dams. Honestly, and it's hard for people to look at it like that because Lil Wayne is who he is now. But Lil Wayne wasn't that guy back then. He was just a young kid. He'd have a little small verse here, and Turk would have a little verse here. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't nobody they wasn't nobody like that, bruh. Like, they were going to be big, pause. And obviously, Lil Wayne, a lot of people say he was the best rapper at one point in time. Some people think he's the best rapper alive. I would definitely not agree with that. But, when Turk was on the same trajectory, he made a mistake. Turk got a fire solo album. Don't know nothing about it. But I'm just speaking about on the Hot Boys. Absolutely, they are not needed. I would love to see it. But it wouldn't stop me from going there. It was Juvie, BG, Manny Fresh. Them was the three. Manny made the beats. He had a couple fire verses too. I need a project chick. Not project. I need a hot girl. He had the opening best verse on there, damn near. Shake it down, break it down with you and a friend. Yeah. He jumped that joker off. BG was my dude. Juvie was my favorite one. Like, nobody was like it's crazy how people try to make it seem like, oh man, we need a Turk. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't need Turk on I would love to see it. But that monkey ain't gonna stop that show. Absolutely not. If not, Juvie said I ain't doing it. BG said I ain't doing it. Manny Fresh, Birdman, But Lil Wayne and Turk, who cares? You still got the big timers. You know what I'm saying? Wayne wrote some of that shit for Birdman. You still got Juvie, BG. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, I grew up on them. Nobody worry about Turk, nigga. Are you serious? What nobody worry? No disrespect. Nobody was really caring about Wayne like that. We knew they had up next. We knew they was going to be superstar. They was kids. They was kids. And the little verses that they did do was fire. It worked fire, but to say, oh man, we ain't gonna hear pain, man, shit. Go hire Lil Twist. He could rap. He could rap Lil Wayne part. And people tell me, oh man, if he ain't there, it won't be the man. Shut up. Most of y'all wasn't even born. A lot of people be talking. It wasn't even born. A lot of people wasn't there. A lot of people wasn't there, bruh. You ain't even had no money to buy the tapes or the albums, bruh. I had all them jokers to see Murder albums when they look like that, the Cash Money albums. A lot of these dudes they mama didn't even have money to buy the cassette tape, bruh. They ain't even had no albums, bruh. I'm trying to tell. A lot of these dudes be on the internet just speaking, bruh. They was not there. You would know. That's like, come on, that's you don't need them to be there. And I'm just keeping it funky. It's nice to have them there, but they wasn't no huge part of the group. It was Juvie, BG, Manny Fresh, and if you want to put Birdman in there, that was it. Like, it was officially part of the group. But to say, oh, I gotta have him there, like, nigga, you shouldn't get paid what Juvie get paid. You shouldn't get paid with Birdman. I mean Birdman, well, Manny Fresh and what BG get paid. And that's just the honest truth about it. So Turk not being there, like, man, I don't give a fuck. They ain't gonna stop me from buying a ticket. That's like, oh man, Silk the Shock ain't gonna be on the Cash Money tour. Oh man, I bought 2 tickets then. I bought 10 tickets then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being like, a lot of these dudes be having opinions on hip hop and who was not there, didn't have, that'd be like, I never listened to Kendrick Lamar, but then you be trying to say like, oh, this is the best rapper of all time. If you never listen to Kendrick Lamar, you never listen to Nas, you don't listen to Jay-Z, how the hell do you got an opinion? And if you start asking a lot of these dudes about Biggie and Pac, a lot of these dudes can tell you nothing. I don't take nobody from the South rap opinion serious. I say that. Oh yeah, I think I had a video when he was in prison. Yeah, I had already seen it. Yeah. Real talk, I don't really care what people from the South got to say. Because y'all fucked up rap. Let's keep it real. People in the South fucked up rap. So you can say I'm from Texas, I'm from Arkansas, I'm from Atlanta, I'm from the Carolinas, I'm from Florida. Or you from where rap fucked up. Y'all fucked up rap. And a lot of people not gonna like that, but y'all did. Y'all emasculated rap. Y'all made rap fruity. You know what I'm saying? Non-lyric. A lot of y'all niggas they ain't lyrical in the South like that. Outside Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne went to go get the young bull from Philly pen. That's one of the pens he got. He stole somebody else's pen too. Kashawn from Memphis. Nobody telling who been writing Lil Wayne shit. Let's keep it real. The South fucked up rap. So when they come niggas from the South be like, I don't listen to Jay-Z. I don't listen to man, nigga, we don't care. Y'all can't even rap for real. Niggas didn't start wearing fingernail polish on their hands and wearing purses and wearing pearls and lipstick till y'all ninjas start doing it. Y'all the ones that co-signed Drake. Don't forget that. Y'all co-signed that goofy. Y'all going around, well, I don't listen to that. We know y'all don't listen. That's why we don't take y'all opinion serious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to say who top 5. It's hard to say who. They got mad because they said Illmatic. Billboard said Illmatic the greatest rap album of all time, which a lot of rap historians say that's the greatest rap album of all time, which is teachers on. I love the album. You got some people that say, well, I think Reasonable Doubt is better than Illmatic. Well, okay. But one thing you got to remember, too, when you talking about albums, the nostalgia has a lot to do with, serenading people's ears. So a lot of times you go back and listen to an album and you didn't live in that era, live in that time period, you really can't properly rate that album. Part of an album's mystique is the nostalgia, the time and period. You got to understand, Illmatic was dropped the same year as Life After Death. and a couple other albums, and it reigned supreme over all them other albums at the time. So you got to understand that. You got to think about the 93 Wu-Tang dropped Enter the 36. That never happened before. With all them MCs on one album. So you got to start kind of really, thinking about, the history and the impact of albums. But a lot of them dudes from the South, man, they be trying to have an opinion, and they be like, well, I don't listen to him. We don't listen. Then you can't really sit at the table. You only can say who is the greatest Southern rap people of all time. Because anything that's got, if you notice anything that's knowledgeable, that's positive, or that's considered conscious rap, you notice a lot of them Southerners say, oh, we don't listen to that. We don't listen to that. And you notice once rap started, they started to put Def Jam and all them down south. You notice when rap went south, it got ignorant. And a lot of people not going to talk about that. When rap got south, when hip hop went south, it went south. Ooh, that might go on a shirt. When hip hop went south, it went south. It went south. And a lot of Southerners not going to like that. I stand on what I say. Now, throughout time, did I like some acts, before they really pop like that? Absolutely. You had Outkast, Goody Mob, even R&B groups like Silk, Lil Troy, Pastor Troy, Trick Daddy. Absolutely. You had a lot of good acts. Uncle Luke, I think, was originally from out west, but, they adopted him in Miami. We had Pete Pablo come through. Master P did his thing. Cash Money did his thing. And even if you ask Manny Fresh, he said he feel responsible and the Hot Boys are responsible for this bullshit ass rap. He said that. They have some responsibility on how watered down rap is today. I didn't say it. He said it. I'm paraphrasing it. He said it. I told y'all when the South started getting control of rap, it got real weak. It got real fruity. It got exposed for what it really was. Troy Ave. I never heard a Troy Ave song in my life. Like I don't even know what that dude do. Is he a rapper? I just know he a snitch. But it's true. When the rap went south, man, it went south. And can't nobody sit here and deny it. Can't deny it. Can't deny it. I ain't saying you ain't got no good rap acts. Love 3 6 Mafia. 8 Ball MJG. Even Young Buck low-key was a Southern legend. Ludacris. T.I.'s one of my favorite rappers of all time. And Jeezy, Gucci. I love Rick Ross. It's a lot of them albums and rappers I love down there. I'm just keeping it a bean. They always talking about what they don't listen to. And anything that's knowledgeable, they got, oh, listen to Nas. We don't listen to Jay-Z. We don't listen to this, man. All them big words, we can just get our point across with regular words. We gonna say a stallion. We gonna call a bitch a stallion, even though a stallion is an uncastrated male horse. Like, okay, bro. Notice that anything that's intellectual to Southerners, Southern rap fans, is like, oh man, it's like, oh man, we'll listen to it, man. We our gold teeth and our small brains can't understand the words. like what? Like what? He said Gucci, Jeezy, OJ in my top. Yeah, you must be young saying OJ the Juice Man, my nigga. Like, I love OJ, but he ain't my top 5. He ain't in my top 5. Jeezy one of my top. Man, good. My top 5. Jeezy is he in the 10. He in my 10. I mean, my 5 is Pac, Big, Nas, Jay, Jadakiss / Ghostface Killer, Ice Cube, L Cool J, Jeezy, T.I. They in there. Yeah, T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, Ross, Ludacris got one of my favorite albums of all time. Word of Mouth. That's one of my favorite albums to listen to. What else? Man, Jeezy got a few of my favorite albums. 102, 101, The Recession. Those are classics. I like T.I. first album. Then I'm Serious. We actually had that album. I like that album. Urban Legend, Trap Music. I had T.I. vs. T.I.P., ATL. Paper Trail was dope. That was his last great album, in my opinion. Like, anything after that, I didn't listen to. Gucci Mane was a mixtape fiend. I mean, with the Wilt Chamberlain mixtapes, the movie 1 and 2. Remember Gucci Russia, Gucci America, Jesus Christ. Jury Selection was a classic. The Appeal, the album was dope. Trap House album, that was dope. No Pad, No Pencil, 1 and 2. Right, I mean, No Pad, No Pencil. Writing on the Wall, 1 and 2. Yeah, I had a bunch of his music. Like Gucci was my guy. Gucci was my guy. It's my favorite rappers. Rick Ross, my guy. Port of Miami. I had that on. I played that album the most. I had Port of every day we got out of school played Madden. It was Port of Miami playing. The White House, that was my shit. Chevy riding high. Yeah. I had a senior year, I had Triller. I had that whole album banging in the tens in the old school. Um yeah, Rick Ross tough. Uh oh man, who else? Oh, Trick Daddy, man, had all his album back in the day, bro. Take it to the aisle. Yeah. I had most of the Master P albums. Mystical. A lot of people think Mystical is better before and after No Limit. I mean, I really can't deny he went gold before he got the No Limit independently, and then he got with Pharrell. He probably would have been one of the biggest rappers of all time if it wasn't for going to jail. Who else you got down there? Jesus Christ. Outkast. That's a given. I mean, Southern Playalistic. That's a classic. A lot of people like Equiminize the best. AT Aliens. That was another great album. Stankonia, that was their kind of commercial come out. They had the greatest hits. I had that, and then Idlewild and shit. But the hip hop, the Speaker Box and Love Below. I was more with the Speaker Box. I like the way that was the better side, in my opinion. Yeah, Future. Yep, Dirty Sprite 2 is one of my favorite rap albums. That's when I really started paying attention to him for real. Beast Mode. He got that. Yeah, I've been a Future fan though. I first heard him on that Jeezy 102 album. On was he on Way Too Gone with the? Is he on that song? Whatever song he was on 103. Oh, 2 Chainz, absolutely. I was a fan when they did the 360 album. What's the name of that? Charlamagne the God. I swear that's one of the best rap albums that year. I mean, I think he kind of correct. That was a great album. Then he, did the True Religion album. That was a classic. Yeah, that was a classic album. True Religion was tough. That was tough, bro. True Religion was a tough album, man. That boy, I still bang that to this day. That Wiz Khalifa, Cushion, Orange Juice, Big Sean, Detroit. I think the first one. I think he had a second one. The first one. Then was the 3 best mixtapes. Was it Sideline Story? J. Cole. Wiz had another one. Taylor Allardyce. That was the high school out there. That was dope. Damn, what was the mixtape era was crazy. I really wasn't a Wayne fan, but he had No Ceilings. Dedication 2 was dope. Man, it was some good. Well, Jeezy had that shit on lock too. We already talking about Gucci, but Jeezy had the Prime Minister, Kane Band, the Snowman. I mean, he had hella mix. Jeezy was the rapper who had hella mixtapes and hella albums. He had the perfect mix of mixtapes and albums. You seen a video of Bud telling Shakur he didn't use the jab enough versus Artem? No, I ain't see it. I ain't see it. Gutter got some heat too. Who? Who? You mean that dude from Young Money? Ooh. I ain't never heard Dog rap for real other than Bedrock. Ooh, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, who else we got out there, man? UGK got heat. That ain't need to be said. Sheesh. We said Mystical. Damn. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, we talked about Ludacris. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody important. Scarface, of course. Before he went solo. Yeah, Scarface for so. Diary. Roy Block. Who else we got? Lil Flip had the shit on lock for a minute too. Lil Flip was the king of the underground for a while. Yeah, Lil Flip was the king of the underground for a minute, bro, till he signed that deal with Jive. That really kind of messed him up though. But Lil Flip was dope. Still could rap to this day. Yeah, there's a bunch of dope rappers. So I think objectively putting all by side Lil Wayne number one for me. I think he pulled everybody's great. Nah, he definitely ain't. He ain't even one of my favorite rappers. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. To me, he was always ass. But I bought the Carter 3 though. Wasn't impressed with it, but it was a commercial success. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I prefer Juvie over Lil Wayne. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan at all. I can live without him. I can live without him rapping. He just never did it for me. I prefer Jay. I prefer every rapper I named over him. Literally. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I don't understand the craze about Lil Wayne. I like Currency better than Lil Wayne. Always have, always will. He's so fucking overrated, bro. And he don't write his shit neither. That's the fucked up thing about it. He don't be writing his shit. And nigga be borrowing his pen too. But you know, most rappers do, but just not a fan of his. I just never liked him. Never. Juvie was my nigga. Juvie was my boy. That was my favorite one out of them. Juvie. And then BG too. BG used to drive through the hood. Me and BG used to live in the same neighborhood on Schoolcraft. For sure. He makes good music. I don't know what your definition of good music is, but okay. Yeah, do or die. Shout to Chicago. Do you want to ride in the backseat of a Cadillac and shot? Not a Kanye West fan either. He's a fucking mook. Not a Kanye West fan. In the beginning, yeah, but you know, he another one of them dudes who don't write this music. Lil Wayne best albums. I would agree. Carter 2. I like the Carter 1 too. That's when he was. I mean, that's what I mean. I guess he paid his dudes with Carter 1 and 2. He deserved a commercial success. So I ain't mad at it. I bought the Carter 3. I ain't mad at it. Like he paid his tribute to hip hop long enough. You know, he did some things with the Hot Boys, 500 Degrees, Carter 1, Carter 2. So yeah, I mean, then he also stayed loyal to the mixtape game too. So yeah, I think he paid his dues to have a commercial success. But my shit was Miss Officer, and my shit was Comfortable. Man, I used to go hard in the club. Oh, don't forget about Plies. Plies used to have a club on. When I used to go to the club, man, Plies used to have a club on lock. Hey, bro, Plies used to have a club on lock, bro. Plies used to have a club in the South. When I lived in the South, Plies had the club on lock. Plies had the club on lock. Please excuse my watch me. I'm a man. Plies used to have that shit on lock, bro. Down south, man. Once they played one of them little Plies, little R&B kind of mixer song, man, you grabbed your shorty, you knew what was going down for the night. He's I like Ulu Uzi Vert separated him from his music. Yeah, he can rap. I'll give him that. But he a little, he weird. He said waking up to a two-piece. He said Weezy pays his due, but he never was. I would say he was the best when he dropped the Carter 3. I'll say that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He was the biggest rapper, pause, when the Carter 3 came out. I'll give him that point. I'll give him his time. I really think if he really like was the best rapper, probably when the Carter 2 came out. But if we just talking commercial success, he was the best rapper then, especially when he had the Dedication 2 and all that shit. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I would say that at that point, he was the best rapper at one point. I got to get that to him. Lil Wayne was number one at one point. I'll get that to him. I will get that to him for sure. I'll give it to him. He said, I think Wayne and Tom Brady or rap is still better. I mean, if you talking about Tom Brady, that's Jay-Z, bro. If you talking about, Tom Brady, that's Jay. Jay been doing this since what, 94? LL too. L been doing this since late 80s. LL just dropped a song today. He's still rapping. Said I got plenty of money. All black. What's that one? Just hit a lick, been to blow that bitch. That was my shit too. That nigga had that shit on lock. I can't believe he never went platinum, bro. That was crazy, bro. He had some great albums. He never went platinum. Man, and my favorite Ply song of all time is Old Lady, bro. That's the hardest shit he ever made. Old Lady in 100 years, bro. Old Lady, even though he out here buffooning and cooning for the Democrats, but Old Lady was the best song Plies ever made. That's the hardest shit he ever made in 100 years. He said Jay-Z ain't hit 30 and under the crew like that. hit the man. They say that them niggas listen to Jay-Z. I don't pay them niggas no. Niggas just be hating. Niggas be hating. That nigga Jay had the shit on. Jay had classics. I gotta get that to him. Jay had classics, nigga. Like Welcome to New York, that was a classic. Big Pimpin', oh man, classic. Classic. Like he had classics, man. I mean, I'm not a fan of how he moved outside of music, but music wise, bro, like man, even the song he got with Too Short a week ago, classic. He got classics, bro. But I grew up off of that. He got classics. Plas had the joint, put it on you. I sang to Roxy. And he said I sang that to Roxy at 106 apart on my mama, bro, and didn't get nothing out of it, did you, but embarrassment. He said she was open. Yeah, right. She opened the door for you to leave. He said E40 want to do except when he performing for the Democrats. Kobe gonna be up there singing for the Democrats. He gonna be up there. What's that Pretty Ricky song? Grind on me, Camilla. Grind. Oh, Kobe gonna be singing "Grind on Me" to Camilla and shit. Oh man, I rang the bell for Kobe, man. Hey, Pretty Ricky had high school on lock too, though. That's why them our freshman girls and sophomore girls and juniors and seniors is rolling out with the grown niggas. That's Pretty Ricky for it. For real. Shit, they were listening to Pretty Ricky. They was getting in the box Chevy and shit. For real. That's why when these women be talking about these older dudes messing with younger women, I was like, y'all was the same one. How old is your baby daddy right now? How old was your baby daddy? That's what I want to know. How old was your baby daddy? They don't got nothing to say. How old was your baby daddy? Get out of here. You was sneaking out the side door by the gym too. That's why I don't have no remorse for these females, bro. I lived it. I seen they knew what they was doing, bro. I have no remorse for these women, bro. And all they did was indoctrinate their daughters to do the same thing. I'm telling you, bro. If you got a son, he gonna be more responsible with a vehicle than a woman is. I seen these girls going to cheat, going to get their little tushies towed up. A Gucci bandana. I had a dude that lived below me, bruh. I think he lived below me in the dorms. He played that shit every morning for a whole semester. I woke up, if I slept too late, I woke up to Gucci bandana every day. That nigga played that shit every day. Gucci bandana, Gucci, every day. I'm like, I'm late to the calf. Oh yeah, Shorty Low was dope too. Units in the city. He said he from the west side. Well, goddamn, it must be two sides. Oh man, I went to school with some niggas that knew Shorty Low. They grew up in the hood. That's how I learned that he was really that ninja, and T.I. kind of really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That he really was the dope. And he used to be in Detroit sometime too. Bro, my brother did the same shit every morning. That nigga played that shit every morning. I think that nigga was in a band. They used to be cuffing them little band hoes too, bro. I had one wide open. They used to be so loose. Oh, they know what's, hey man, that beat was hard. That beat, oh, Young Jock had one of the best Southern albums too. New Jock City niggas will not believe me when I say it. Unskippable. Patron, Doughboy Magic. I know you. Hey, Young Jock, New Jock City, that shit bang. Easy, what's going on? New Jock City bang, bro. We played the shit out of New Jock. New Jock City bang, bro. It wasn't a bad song on New Jock City. Oh yeah, Rocco was tough too. I'ma do me. I hit the button in the car, back. Tomorrow. He got that song. He had one of the hardest verses. He had that song with Gucci called the Plain Jane remix. He killed Gucci. I think Gucci and 2 Chainz was on it. He killed them niggas. So I'm at Outback, in my Maybach. I'm out with my strap. I forget how that verse go. He be going in. He sued the shit out of Future too. You know I said Jeezy verse on I'ma do me Crane hard. Man, it's hard not to I'ma do me. It's hard not to how not to do good on that beat. That whole beat. Who I don't even know who produced that shit. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Yeah, that nigga Rocco had some hits. That nigga Rocco had some hits. Yeah. Rocco had some hits, bro. For sure. If he would have he the one that got Rick Ross in trouble. Put Molly all her champagne. And she ain't even know. I knew some dudes that used to do that to chicks, bro. Like I don't know what pills they used to give them. The dudes in the trap. I'm like, I don't play them games. I don't play them games, bro. If a girl say no, I will get up and like, nah. I don't play them games at all. Ain't nobody drugging nobody. Ain't nobody taking advantage of nobody. The dudes I ran with, we ain't play those games. This old girl said she didn't feel comfortable. We walk her to the bus stop, drop her off where she had to go. Like, bam, you out of here. We did not play them games, bro. No. If a girl got too drunk, we tucked her in on the couch and put her in the bed, and that's what it was. When nobody taking advantage of that dude, like I do not play them games, bro. I tell girls, I say, if you come to my crib too drunk, I'm going to get you a 7-Eleven. I'm gonna get you the little bucket or the little trash can out the goddamn the bathroom and go put a bag in there. You're gonna throw up into the I don't play them. I don't want to mess with nobody that's impaired, sloppy drunk. Now, if you buzz, you got a nice little buzz going, that's cool. Like we can kick it. But if you come sloppy drunk, I'm going to tuck you in. I come get you, send you a lift, tuck you in, get you a 7 Up, get you some tea, get you some coffee. I'm gonna take care of you, nurse you back to health. I don't play that. I done seen chicks throw up on niggas. I just don't find that sexy. A woman that's drugged or sloppy drunk. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't play them games. So, you ever hear a woman? Oh, absolutely not. We could be about to do it. She like, I don't feel comfortable. The Jimmy is going back up. It's going back up. I'll advise y'all to do the same thing, bro. If a woman don't feel comfortable, bro, cool. Absolutely. He said, was that then docile? He said, there's here, these here Chrome Hearts. He said, you need to keep in mind my shit auto start. He was talking about Chrome Hearts back then. That's crazy. He said, bro, when Jeezy said call the dealership, I'm like, y'all tricking. Oh, yeah, tricking me. Why y'all put my. Oh, you talking about the Top Back remix? That's the Top Back remix. Ain't that it? The Top Back remix with T.I. and Big Country Kane? I might be tripping exactly how this man said the bus stops. Absolutely. Oh, Drama produced I'ma Do Me. Where the fuck he at now? Drama ways to go hard. He did a lot of shit for Gucci Man. Yeah, no roofie business. I don't find that shit funny. Yeah, I remember my ex put a honey pack inside of Cosmegos. Boy, oh boy. Nigga. I was like, don't do that again. I'm like, this shit tastes kind of sweet. Boy, was shit sweet for the night. Bet she won't do that again. But hey, never drank or smoked. So I ain't no damn he said, damn, with the girl him. Yeah, but shit, drinking cool. You just gotta do it in moderation. Some niggas drink for coping mechanism. You know, what you do for your stress is on you. A lot of alcohol ain't nothing but rotten vegetables anyway. Think vodka is like what? Potatoes, rotten potatoes. So yeah, ain't no wrong with it. As long as you don't get turned out by it. I socially drink every night on the weekends or mostly when I'm with a woman. I don't drink solo. Only time you catch me drinking solo is I'm making a hot toddy if I'm sick. But ain't no wrong with drinking. You just do it in moderation. But if you drinking to escape your pain and suffering, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He said that verse is on I'ma Do Me. It sounds like the Top Back remix verse. I don't know why. Said Jizzy Kill I'ma Do Me. He said smoke a pound every week like I don't need no. Yeah, that was. I remember it now. I remember now he said it. He said, yeah, being sloppy child is not the absolutely not. Cause you know it's the countdown till she gonna throw up. That's why you gotta get the bucket, bro. I done been there. I remember my mom threw up in her first husband truck. He made her clean that shit up and told me don't touch shit. Make I was cracking up, dog. I was cracking up. I drink twice a month. I don't even probably drink twice a month. Well, now in the summertime, I drink a little bit more. I'm chilling with somebody, but not really. I can go without it, bro. I'll tell you another thing. That E40 wine, that shit got some kick to it, boy. That E40 wine, I think I had some Taylor Port before too. I mean, that really didn't do it for me. I didn't have a lot of it. But that E40 wine, that shit, man, you drink enough of that, it tastes good too. That put you on your ass a little bit. But if I do drink, it's mostly tequila. I do some rum. In the wintertime, if I, to warm up, I do a bourbon, a whiskey. I do some brandy for peach parmesan for some a hot toddy. But that's really rarely for me, bro. But and like in the summertime, I drink what the hoes drink: Cosmigos, Patron, Don Julio. I don't drink brown no more. I can't do no Henny no more, bro. But that's kind of pretty much what I be on. So yeah, and then when I drink on Saturdays, I run my fastest mile on Sundays. That's the craziest shit, bro. I never had E40 joint. That wine good, man. I told you I be chilling. I used to chill with chicks all the time. My ex bitches had bitches come over all the time. So shit. Oh, that Lunas. Oh my god, that Lunas fucked me up one night, bro. We was in the studio drinking that shit. That Luna took me out. Oh my, that Luna took me out. Is it Slurricane? No, it wasn't Slur. I had Slurricane though too before. That shit tastes like Kool-Aid, I think. No, Slurricane is a liquor. He got a wine. I think it's like a sparkling wine. Man, that shit good as hell. But but that Lunas, I don't know if y'all drink that shit where y'all from. That Lunas, man, I said I didn't drink for a long time. I drank that Lunas. We had 2/5 of that shit. It was like 4 of us though. Man, that Lunas put me, and it's that other shit. What's that other shit called? Espinano or something like that. And it kind of got like the little dudes on there, like a black and white label. It's called Espollano. He said, yeah, they E40 wine different. That shit hit like liquor. What's that Esposano shit? Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like like an roundish bottle. And like not like round like Don Julio, but kind of like, it's called S Point. I drunk this with this one chick one night, dog. It's when Michigan won a national championship, bruh. The shit we did that night, man, she was like, I couldn't even go to work the next morning. She was like, I called in, and she was a nurse, so it. The only reason I bought it, she sent me to the store to get something, and a guy, she didn't know what she wanted, so that guy was like, well, I can give you this. This is real popular, man. Dog, we was on the phone the next morning, cracking up, bruh. A nigga then got drunk, shot the club up. I was like, yo. She was like, I was so drunk I couldn't go in the next morning. I was like, yo, nigga. I was out of there. You was eating, I ain't eating no ass. You can cancel that. I wouldn't eat no ass, but nigga. She got videos. I'll say that. I should be like, you still got them shits. She got videos, like, nigga. And the kids was downstairs. That was wild. I damn near would have married her. I damn near would have to get away from her, bro. I was blind to the fact she was a old nigga. No, I ain't say she wasn't no hoe. She was cool, though. I should have texted her. He said, me, you in town, pulling up to your city next month, have those hoes on deck. Man, I ain't got no hoes, man. I ain't got no. I can point you in the direction, for sure. Ain't no shortage when it's hot at all. Ain't no shortage. Go right down to the MGM Grand. Ain't no shortage. These bitches different. These bitches different in Detroit for sure. They different. They different. I say that they different. For real. Definitely. Shit. I don't even know what the after hour spots at no more. These niggas dangerous. So I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even take y'all. I wouldn't even put y'all in that position, bro. They used to be safe back in the day, like 10, 11, 12. They used to be safe. I used to go to them all the time. I used to know all the bouncers. They used to be safe back in the day. The after hours, we used to have so much fun. We used to be walking out 5, 6 in the morning. I remember I left shit like 5, 6 in the morning. Had to be to work at 8. I used to really be thugging, bro, on the weekend, bro. That's why I don't like to party no more. A bar suffice. That's good, clean fun for me. Even I done went to David Buster's on like Wednesdays and shit, and we didn't turned up on Wednesdays. Like, that's a turn up for me. Like if I did a club, it'd be 30 and up. Yeah, it'd be 30 and up. I'll be cleaning up in that bitch though for sure. But yeah, that shit used to be different, man. That shit, man. Club. I heard the club scene and died though. I heard they even charging the hoes to get in. I heard the club scene dead. That's what I heard. I heard the whole club scene dead now. Like the club ain't the club no more. We used to be in the club, boy. Man, we used to be having hella fun. We had memories up in the club, bro. Hella memories. That shit used to be fun, bro. That used to be fun. They said the club ain't the club no more. I said, damn, they even killed club culture. He said Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday in New York is when you go out for real right now. That's crazy. The club, I heard the club ain't the shit no more. They said the club's culture dead. We used to have fun. We used to dance. Man, we used to just cut up a rug up in that joint, bro. We used to have, man, it used to be safe. We used to have a bunch of shorties following us back to the crib all the time. We always pulled hoes at the club. That used to be funny. The club scene is for our, he said the club scene kind of in New York is mid. They saying everywhere is weak. They saying that shit everywhere weak now. But a lot of niggas just paying for, a lot of young niggas paying for pussy. A lot of niggas staying at the crib playing the game. So they kind of would let the women into the club for free. From what I understand, now they don't even let the women in the club for free no more. It's all women in the club. Like when you see the videos of women being at brunch and saying, "Where are the guys at brunch? Where are the men at?" Like that's the club too. Like dudes ain't going to the club no more. Niggas in, oh, I buy you a drink and I don't get nothing in return. You women got to run their mouth on TikTok. Women really destroyed dating with social media. Getting on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, talking I got a fool guy and I use guys for drinks when I go to the club, and then just start listening. So I'm gonna take you out to eat, and then you gonna give your food to your baby daddy or to your other dude, and I didn't pay for y'all meal, and they bold enough to go on social media. So yeah, this man took me out to J. Alexander's and Capital Grill, and I didn't barely touch my food, and I took it to my baby daddy, and we split it, and niggas like, what? It's hookah spots and brunch spots. And the niggas don't even be at brunch. I ain't never did a hookah spot, but niggas don't even be at brunch. Women are really occupying the social scene. Dudes not playing along with social scene. You gotta think about it too. Most women is dragging their boyfriends and their fiancés and husbands out and about. They don't even want to go. A lot of dudes are really checked out the social scene. That's a good topic. A lot of guys are not, women talk themselves out the social scene. You think you gonna keep going to the club and not giving niggas no ass? Niggas gonna be buying the girls drinks and all that, and you buy them all drinks, you get nothing. Or I'm married, or I got a husband. I feel like if you married, you shouldn't even be going to the club. Your friends should have a dinner, and then for all the single hoes, they go to the club. That's what I figured. I feel as a married woman, you shouldn't even go to the club. He said brunch vibe is not it, bro. Not gonna lie, my ex had me on that shit. Yeah, I ain't really never went. Like we went to brunch, and I wasn't even there with the Keishas and the Beckys and shit. Like it was nice. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of dudes checking out a social culture, bro. Uber Eats, DoorDash. You know where you need to party. Where? What, Becky? I don't know where I need to party. I be chilling. And Miles out here, I don't know what he doing. He in the background clean. He said below the equator. Absolutely. I didn't know Brazil had the most niggas in the world. I got my new address sticker today. So I'll give him a passport now. And I got my voter's registration to voter. Yep. I'm looking to move about this boy. To be real, I'm looking to move about the country. I ain't just passport just to be, just to be just to be having fun. I'm looking to get up out of here. He sounds good, CJ. So you doing live? The night looks only spots. He said, he said I'm only probably sports bars. He doesn't probably going to sports bars, and that's it. Other than concerts and comedy shows, there'll be a bunch of women at concerts and comedy shows, Columbia and the DR. Yeah, it'd be a bunch of women at the comedy show. Boxing events too, it'd be a bunch of women there. Believe it or not, even in Detroit, it'd be a bunch of women. Yeah, I ain't opposed to comedy shows, or I go to older school concerts. Yeah, I mean, if the lady wanted to go do something, I'd do it. I'd do it though. But I ain't doing no shit where it's like 90% niggas or 50. If it got 51% black people there, I probably don't want to be there. Like 60% for sure. Let's be nice, but it got to be an older crowd. A bunch of single chicks in them concerts. Yeah, they be going with each other. Yep. Me and my boy Latique, he got a channel too, Latique Sports. We was talking about single moms and shit too. We came to the conclusions that single moms is better than women without kids. But you know what? I'm gonna have him jump on and do a show. I'm gonna have him do that show because he made a lot of good points. He made a lot of good points. Because most of the women without kids that I know is weirdos. Not gonna lie, passport boy make themselves look corny when they take it to the net acting like chicks. Just go do you. Why you in public? Well, women been having passports before men did. Remember the whole you probably weren't born. The whole Stella got her groove back. Go read up on Terry McMillan and what happened to her. So women been doing the passport thing before men have. And go look at what happened with her and her boyfriend and what he did to her. But yeah, I think going to the net and showing it off, yeah, to me that's corny. You should just move in silence. Miles in here crying about nothing. I disagree. Well, he makes some good points, and with my experiences, women without kids in my age bracket, trash. Trash. He end up marrying her and being the mook. The team make good point. The women without kids be mad weird, bro. Unless you go young, real young, they be mad weird, bro. Especially you get my age, they be mad weird. He said we got a rule, no recording anything. Yeah, I'm not about. I don't record what I go do. I hate people that record in the gym. You saw the latest balloon pop, the balloon show. My man from New Orleans, that lit them chicks up. You talking about the dude with the tight ass pants that was talking about how they were single moms and stuff? I ain't gonna lie, they be the coolest though. The chick I told you about, I got drunk with. She recorded some shit like she was cool. She cool as hell. You ain't seen no video come out, did you? Knock on wood. They be cool as hell. I can't even lie, bro. Yeah, he said, you notice every time Shorty do something, dudes do it now. Women do feminist now. Dudes do midtown. Women do soft girl era. Dudes do their own era. Yeah, I really don't understand the MGTOW thing. What is me doing my own thing? Like, what do that entail? Like, we about to go. Like, I don't really know. I mean, drizzle, that shit was funny, but that was a response to sprinkle. I don't really believe in internet stuff, bro. I know, I don't really believe in it. It's too cool. Been too cool. We're fun. So she a hoe. Man, that's what all the. Hey, man. Hey, shit. Like I said, old girl I was with, she was like, she was fun as hell. I knew what it was. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I probably would have just took the risk of cuffing that, bro. I probably would have, and I probably would have, bro. Hey, I probably would have. Sometimes you gotta have them relationships where y'all just like kind of unofficial, official. Like friends with benefits. That's what I call it. Y'all gotta understand it. Like you keep your hoes over there. Like I wouldn't even be bad about that, bro, to be real. I wouldn't even be mad about no shit like that. If that's how it popped off and she was cool, I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad about that, bro. Because basically that's what most people doing anyway. I feel like single moms will love your ass to death because she want better for her kids and going everything. Well, shit. I mean, cool. I mean, it be like that sometimes. Shit, you don't even meet the kids. With that being said, I'm gonna settle down with now being because I'm 20. Yeah, you 24. Absolutely not. Unless she gonna give you the WIC card and the bridge card. But you never know, bro. You never know. You never know. And girls in college, when you in college, they ain't shit. They got more bodies than they got, man. College women got the most bodies, bro. For sure, for sure. College chicks got the most bodies, man. They was doing some nasty shit in college, boy. Them women, I remember somebody stole the bitch panties out the dorm room, was wearing them. No cap. Absolutely. Every girl I met was a hoe. Every girl I dealt with, I found out was a hoe. Everyone. And I never got mad. I never got mad at at the other dudes, bro. Never. Like I kept a P. I kept a player. He's like, get 1K in food stamps. Oh man, shit, what's good for another 1K? You'll be that nigga. I'll be slanking them bitches. She probably give you that whole food stamp card to slang. You out your mind. Absolutely. Bro, live your life, make your money. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Make your money. I know a chick with 3 kids, she 30 because with a 60-year-old and it's amazing. I knew a chick I worked with at Amazon, got 4 kids, she wasn't even 21, bro. She had 4 kids at 121. Check this out. About a month ago, she and her baby daddy split up. Like, where's you going? Talking about we co-parenting. You got 4 kids by the same dude. Co-parenting? Go back to that nigga. If he cheating with another chick, so be it. You got 4 kids with him. How you think you about to win out here? You got 4 kids by one guy. And she wasn't even 21. She was a nice girl, but she wasn't even 21. And she talking about this like, woof. This about 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So they just broke up. I'm like, go back to him. You got 4 kids by one dude. Why leave? That's crazy to me. That's wild. You got 4 kids by one dude. Where is you going? Who is going to take you serious? And all the kids look just like them. That's crazy, bro. I remember there's one chick I liked at Amazon. I seen her, she got pregnant at Walmart. I wanted to beat her baby daddy ass. She was so fucking fine. Little dark thing, too. Like, man, I was mad as hell. Yeah, you work at Amazon, boy. It's ass everywhere up in there, bro. Everywhere. It's work everywhere. Everywhere up in there, dog. I had chicks, no, what the hell, your baby? And I'm absolutely not. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, these women be delusional, bro. Yeah, man, that's the reason the baby mamas be fine as fuck. It just be like some of them chicks just be like kids be awkward, bro. Especially if they ain't got they a certain age, they ain't got no kids and never been married. They be awkward. I met a cool older lady. She was married when I used to work at Chrysler. She was like in her 60s, 65. She said her husband passed away next to her in the bed, but she just said she never wanted to have no kids. Nice lady, real nice lady. Yeah, nigga thought the same and busting in her. He said, you right, he faces me stink. Just got my hair braided and this baby walked in with his most. Yeah, they got the resting bitch face. Black women know they got resting bitch face. Absolutely, they know they got it. Even when they be checking you out, they got resting bitch face. They know exactly they got. That's what they call it, resting bitch face. They know they got it. They know they got resting bitch face for sure. That come equipped with your black woman. If you got a mulatto, you know, A lot of times they kind of be on the happier side, but they crazy too because they confused and shit. You never notice all the mulatto kids be confused. And then they be like, why y'all don't approach black women? Look at your face and your attitude. Like, come on. She was selling juice too and it was like, you want one handsome. And maybe she wasn't even in a bad mood. That's just her face. Maybe she wasn't in a bad mood. Sometimes they just be their face. You know, I'm tired of seeing bonnets today, though. I'm seeing bonnets out in the suburbs. Like, they wearing bonnets like they fitted caps out here in these streets. Let me get off here, man. I'm about to play some Call of Duty, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace.